folks, and welcome to DNDMajor. Your heads swim, a staticky, crackling buzz washing in waves across your thoughts as you blink to focus your vision. You stand in a towering chamber cut across by massive shards of orange glass, and the air rings with a tinny, chirping cackle as some invisible force dances out of sight. Farlina's mage hand clings tightly to a key she recently recovered from one of the invisible creatures, and she pulls it back to her side. She, along with Tybalt and Tamhir, turn to combat as Valen waits back in a safe room, with the Regent, Lady O'Preed, and Bass. With that said, I think it's time to roll initiative. So, does everyone have their initiative numbers?
Yes.
Any 25 to 20? Nope.
Nope.
Okay. 20 to 15?
18.
Okay.
For Farlina.
17.
Okay. 15 to 10.
14 for Tybalt.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And
Nine
less
for
than
Valen.
10. 9. All right. Okay.
Good that the road goes
no.
last.
It makes sense. You're in the other room, though, so...
It does make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a little nap.
All right, then what that means is, Farlina, you are first. You sort of step backwards out of this strange, staticky cloud that dissipates around you. You have the key in hand, and you look about you.
Did I pull it? My mage hand did bring it to me, so I do have it now, right?
Yes, you now have
great.
the key.
So I'm holding that. Okay. Cool. I can't see anything, though. There are no enemies around me right now, yeah? Cool. Well, okay, then I will... Woo, in the direction of the thing that just attacked me, I'm gonna throw my hands out and go and cast Burning Hands in that direction. So Burning Hands is a 15-foot cone. Okay. So I'm shooting a 15-foot cone off in that area. Yeah.
Alrighty, so this is forward towards the piece of orange glass that the key hit as it slid away?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You blast your magic forward, and it arcs out in this cone in front of you. It almost hits this piece of orange glass before it seems to change and distort and almost condense right up against like almost an inch away from this glass, and then it fizzles. The spell fizzles. You blasted fire in that direction, so anything that would have been between you and the glass would have been hit, but the spell just negates as soon as it condenses.
So it doesn't seem like I made contact with anything.
You don't hear anything.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move sort of towards the thing again that I think had attacked me. I'm also gonna see if I can like secure the key with me as well. Like I want to pocket it.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Okay, so you slip the key into a pocket, you brace yourself and sort of look towards this sheet of orange glass, and just sort of brace yourself.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. I'm ending my turn.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. From behind you, you hear another one of those high, airy sort of chuckles, and then the air around you breaks into that static again. You once again feel your thoughts slipping out of your mind as they fill with fog and song. I need all three of you that are all clustered to all roll wisdom saving throws again.
She walked away?
I did move. I said I was moving like towards the glass.
area.
I thought you all were towards the glass. That's how you all got hit.
That's true.
I was near her wherever she was last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to move in the direction of whatever had like attacked me last turn.
You didn't have a direction for it, so I thought you were heading towards where the key had dropped.
Oh, okay, then that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Regardless, I think I'm still in range to have to make a wisdom saving throw, so. Ew. You said wisdom save, right?
Yes.
6.
Okay.
A natural 20 again.
Okay. Damn, nice. I mean,
He's
you're very wise.
23.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's wasted on natural 20.
It's true.
Bye.
Farlina, I need you to
boy.
roll a d6.
Oh. Okay.
Duper duper.
4.
Okay. I will keep that in mind. It's not your turn.
Love it.
Love it.
You sort of the two of you that made your save, you turn around to see the direction of this strange musical fog, and you can hear a skittering sound as something along the wall sort of takes off deeper into the hall. Tamhir, it's your turn.
Okay. I will close the gap to Farlina.
Okay.
I'm pulling out the bag of holding and saying, "Get the key in here." But she's doing something else right now. Mm-hmm. In prep, I will also cast Spirit Guardians, centered on myself.
Okay. So in the middle of this hall, you cast Spirit Guardians. What do they look like?
It's a great question.
Flying books, like from like the Page Master.
I love that.
I sort of want them to just be like creepy little rhomboid things floating around. Like,
Whoa, like
like
geometric
you would
shapes?
see, like
Yeah.
like an obelisk.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
they don't have like eyes or anything, but they're not.
Are they like shifting? Are they like? Do they change
Yeah.
their numbers of sides and
They're
things like that?
they're twisting.
Oh, that's cool.
Whoa.
It's very strange and mystical.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So in the air around you, these strange geometric shapes almost fold out of space and into the air, and they hover, just waiting.
Oh, so that's 15-foot radius on me.
Okay.
So I can't give him the thing right now because
No,
it's
it's
just
not
not
your
my turn.
turn.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm ready to receive it. Maybe.
Okay.
Okay. As you all, as you run over there to Tamhir in order to open the bag and wait for Farlina to give you this key, all of you make a perception check.
Me as well.
Yes.
Oh.
Really good.
Okay.
10
Okay.
for Alina.
11.
Okay.
13 for Tybalt.
26.
All right.
Damn.
The only one who notices this is you, Tamhir. You, behind you, hear a scrape as something, like, clacks against one of the smaller pieces of orange glass that's scattered across the floor. So there's something near the room that you just left, while there's something else that seems to be heading deeper into the halls.
Hey, look over there.
All right. Tybalt, your turn.
Tybalt yells at both of them, get the key back to the room. Makes sense, right? And then he is then going to... Well, I guess he heard there was a thing back there. I guess my perception... I have a passive perception of 16. Would I, like, kind of know where something is, or, like...
I mean, you just rolled a perception, an active perception check.
Fair enough. I can't see anything there. I'm actually going to cast Fairy Fire again.
Okay.
Between us and the room.
Okay.
So
what
trying
is
to-
the save that it needs to make?
Oh, Dexterity. Dex of, I think 14? Yeah, 14.
Okay. Yeah.
That saves. Okay.
You sort of splash this, glittery, beautiful magic into the air, and you can hear something like screech away along the tiles, dodging out of the way, but it doesn't get hit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna then just sort of position myself to cover them, sort of stand between between the door and Farlina and the key. So just protect them from whatever thing's sneaking up behind us.
Okay, sounds good. Valen, it's your turn.
So I didn't really... He yelled about the thing on the, sneaking up, right? Like, technically?
You were in the
saw
room.
everybody dart out of the room, and
Right.
now you hear commotion in the main hallway.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, you guys wait here. I'll go see what's going on. And then I'll just grab my sword,
Okay.
draw my rapier, and then run out to the entrance and, sit there.
Okay, you do so, and as you sort of dart into the hall, you see this pool of glittering magic fall to the floor in a curtain and then blink out of existence. You see three of your companions gathered in a clump in the middle of the hall, pretty near one of the large sheets of orange magical shield. All right, Farlina, it's your turn again.
Oh, okay.
And I need, so because you were affected by the spell and you rolled a 4, you can take no action or bonus action, and you have to use all your movement to move in a random direction.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna have you roll, we're just gonna do a d4, and it's directional.
Okay. Is that just for this turn? Or I guess I don't know.
Right
Oh,
into that
shit.
plate of glass.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Before. Yeah.
So the sheet of glass was closer to the one of the walls. One will take you just deeper into the hall. So you just start moving, and you use all of your movement to sort of dart that way. You can't think. You can't see. You can't hear. You can't anything. Your whole mind is just this strange, distorted song. as you walk deeper into the hall, into the darkness.
Well, shit.
Hey,
There
get back here.
There I go.
Yeah. And unfortunately, because you rolled a 4 this turn, you can't make a saving throw to try to shake it off. So you just go.
All right.
And as you head deeper into the hall, as you get, to the full length of your movement away from your 2 companions, something jumps out at you from the darkness. There's nothing, and then materializing in front of you in almost waves of color. First blue, then red, then green, then just this strange, almost technicolor creature. It lunges at you off of a wall and tries to bite at your face.
Shit.
Yeah. Ooh, but it doesn't. It does poorly. It just kind of jumps at you, and with what little awareness you still have, you manage to move to the side as it flutters to the ground behind you and hisses. You're not really with it at the moment, which means it's hard for you to take in what you're looking at.
I was going to say, I probably can't even get an idea of what it looks like.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
But for what it's worth, even if you could, this thing is hard to look at. And it even looking at it seems to make the music and noise in your head more discordant and horrible to listen to. And you blink away from it and almost, stagger away.
But we see it.
You see her run that direction, and you see some sort of flash of light jump out at her. So you definitely know there's something in that direction.
Okay.
Let's see. And Tamhir, you're up.
I'll chase after.
With the bag.
Get back here. Yeah, I'll your movement's the same, yeah? Your movement's the same as mine?
Yeah, 30 feet. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll make it right up to you. Do I see anything?
Yeah,
Nearby?
go ahead and roll a perception check just to see what you see.
16.
Okay. You definitely do see something. It's a very small creature, probably the size of like a small cat, that's on the ground, but it's almost in pieces. It's incredibly difficult to look at. It looks like it's assembled out of pieces of different colored light. It's shimmering and almost like a mirage. You can't quite pin it down, but you definitely do see something there. Yeah.
I'll cast Sacred Flame on it.
Okay.
Dex save. 15.
Yeah, it fails that.
All right.
Nice.
11
Okay.
radiant damage.
You wave your hand as
I'm
this
spooked.
this radiant light ignites in front of it, and it seems to burn off pieces of this creature's light. It has no head and no shoulders, and then it reassembles itself, snaking backwards and hissing this almost like harpsichord-y noise as it staggers back.
Is there room between it and Farlina?
A little bit, yeah. It missed, so it sort of went probably about 7 feet away from you.
I will interpose myself and my spirit guardians between them.
Okay.
And things happen when it starts its turn.
Mm-hmm. Down the hall, those that are still over in that area hear almost sounds just like 3 notes being picked out of the air, and then nothing.
Does it sound like it's within 10 feet of me?
Probably, yeah. Does it need to make a save again?
Yeah. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh,
Whoa, what?
mushroom shit.
That's a 14.
It matches, so saves, right?
Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
So, yeah, nothing
And
happens for
then-
now.
Let's see. Okay.
Okay.
What it tried didn't work, so. Tybalt, you're up.
Yeah, I guess so. Tybalt is, by whatever mysterious means, is aware that something is within 10 feet of him. Can I scan? Do like another check for something in front of me?
Sure, make a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay. Oof. 10. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I might just start swinging wildly in that direction then.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
You do so. Make an attack at disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah. A nat 20 on the second one. 14 though.
Oh no!
That's good, but it misses, unfortunately. You hear as you swing the sound of claws like sliding out of the way as if trying to get away from you, and then nothing.
Okay.
All right, Valen.
So I saw him swing. So I'm assuming I kind of heard something, and so I could attack as well. I'll
just
try
invisible.
I'll try and attack in the same area that Tybalt did.
Okay. Make an attack at disadvantage.
Oh, 2.
Oh.
Which is like
Yeah, I mean, you swing down, but there's nothing there. Whatever Tybalt missed, you missed too. Farlina, it's your turn.
boy.
Can I do anything?
I need you to roll a d6.
Jeez. 3.
Okay. Unfortunately, you still can take no action or bonus action.
Shit.
And you have to move in a random direction. So,
Shit.
roll a, let's do the d4 again.
Okay. 1 again.
Okay. I guess that means you just keep heading deeper in. You are stopped, though, after a moment, because you do walk basically right into one of the large orange pieces of glass. And as you do so, you slam into it because you have no awareness of anything that's going on, and it pushes you back. It actually throws you back about 3 feet.
Whoa.
You keep your feet. It doesn't damage you, but it repelled you.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, that's your turn.
boy howdy.
Yeah.
No.
How far away is she now from me? How far did she make it?
About 20 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The creature that's in front of you, the one that's actually revealed itself, skitters back. Oh yeah, it's its
At the
turn.
start of
So
its
yes,
turn.
What does it do?
Its speed is halved and takes 3d8 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Wisdom save for half.
Necrotic from Spirit Guardians?
Mine are creepy.
It's not good. That was a 9.
Okay, that
Yeah.
takes 3d8. 11 necrotic
Okay.
damage.
It sees these geometric forms surrounding
It
it.
just starts siphoning it. It's really creepy.
Yeah, and they do exactly that. The colors peel away one at a time, almost like you're removing the channels of color in like Photoshop. It goes grayscale, and then it's gone, and there's nothing.
Mission accomplished.
I don't know if what it did disappears at. Oh no, this one didn't do it. It was the other one, so you're still affected.
Yes.
Yep.
It was not the same one.
Yeah, it was the other one. Okay, that means Tamhir, it's your turn.
Oh, hey.
So you watch this thing just kind of dissolve. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm chasing Farlina again. Even though I don't want to.
All right. You run after Farlina.
Can I use my action to search her for the key?
Yeah.
Because she's not helpful right now.
Absolutely. You can't make reactions,
I'm, like,
Farlina.
stunned,
Actually,
so-
that's part of the spell. So
Wait,
you just
so I can't make reactions either?
Can't
Okay.
do anything.
you can't do
I
anything.
can't do anything.
So you
Damn.
just kind of stand.
All
Can I
right.
investigate her for the key? 15.
Okay. Yeah, you were pretty close by. You saw her tuck it into
Okay,
her pocket.
cool.
So you're able to reach in, grab the key.
I will
it.
grab the key and stuff it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
I imagine I'm just blinking a lot.
I think
Yeah.
If I have a bonus action available, I'll just slap her. Like half force. I'm not very strong either.
You do so. Make a unarmed attack.
Okay. I'm assuming I'm not proficient. 2? Because I assume it's -1.
Is it just
I
like
whiff. I whiff
You whiff.
hard.
You just like you go in. It's like when you're trying to, go in for a high five and you just miss. You do that, except it's on a unmoving person's face.
I wasn't so good in PE.
So you hear near you, Valen, and you, Tybalt, a cacophonous, screeching, wailing noise. Let's see if it gets its thing back. It does not.
Cool. Actually, Tybalt is going to react by that if it's within 10 feet of him.
Yeah, it's still probably
Okay,
gonna
yeah,
be,
Tybalt does his weird flexy thing, and then Constitution saving throw.
His what?
I'm trying to
You
find
need to describe
trying to
that.
find out a
Yeah,
good. Well, we'll get to
Give
it.
us some flavor, man.
We'll get to it if it succeeds.
Oh no, that's a 4.
4, yes. All right, yeah. So suddenly in the air around wherever this thing is, it kind of coalesces as this previously invisible set of spores that have been following Tybalt around suddenly materialize and attack whatever the hell this thing is.
Is that why you smell like a basement?
Yes. It is because all of the mold. And it does 1 point of necrotic damage.
That's so exciting.
Yes.
But now it's damaged.
Yeah, and that actually should reveal it. So,
Yes.
Score.
you sort of sense it going by and Flex coalescing all of these spores in on one place. And while they don't really hurt this creature, they stick to it. And as it slides its way away from these mushrooms, yipping and kind of like scratching at itself, it reveals this distorted color creature. Its scales shining between the spores. Yeah.
That was badass.
It realizes that it's revealed and it's gonna use all of its movements to launch itself into the air and spread. It's weird because there's no fiber in its wings. There's no fiber or even flesh on this creature. It's just an assembly of light. But it spreads what look like wings and it clambers on top of one of the stones on the wall and flings itself into the air, taking off down overhead over the heads of Farlina and Tamhir.
Whoa.
So it's just up there, and it's gonna make another try at. Let's see. Okay, so it is going to try to. Did you put the key into the bag,
Yes.
Tamhir? Okay. So it makes an attempt to send its mage hand down to find the key. This one's been too far away to really sense what's going on. It's pretty dexterous, but then it realizes that there's no key for it to find. You can kind of see this strange, distorted mage hand, basically, like hovering in the air, like, what do I do? What do I do? And then it blinks out of existence and it's gone.
Okay.
That's its turn. Tybalt.
Well, shit. It was right there, and all right. I'm going to cast Chill Touch in the general direction and try and see if I can.
It's visible now.
Oh, it's visible?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
straight.
it just took off.
Oh, it took
It's
off
just
right
flying
away.
away.
It's
Oh, I
about
thought you said it vanished at the end of its turn.
The mage
the
hand.
mage
hand.
hand did. I apologize.
No, sorry,
it's-
I was.
It is in the air, gliding down, like the
Yeah.
hall. It's probably about 20 feet up and 20 feet down the hall, so it's getting close to being above you, Farlina, and you, Tamhir, but it's 20 feet up.
Well, in that case, Tybalt isn't even going to grumble and just kind of point his staff at it, murmur a few words, and Chill Touch. A ghostly skeletal hand shoots out towards it.
Okay, what's
And
the
that
range on
is
Shelter?
120 feet.
Yeah, that gets there.
That is an attack. Ooh, critical fail.
Oh no, natural one? Natural one. Yeah.
I think every time I've done it, every time I use that cantrip, it's been a critical one.
That
so
is true.
Fuck.
You launch Chill Touch towards it, but it just whiffs. It doesn't even get there.
oh, poor Tybalt. He
It
tried
kind
so
of
hard.
almost part of it smashes into one of the pieces of orange glass and negates, and that causes the rest of it to fizzle.
Okay.
All right, Valen.
I can't really get it.
Could dash over and
Yeah, you can double dash to get close to Tamhir and Farlina.
I'll do that. I'll double dash down towards them.
Okay. You do so. You use all of your movement to just book it down the hall, dodging between pieces of this barrier glass, and you're able to easily make it if you're using, bonus action dash. Like you can cover some land. So yeah, you get there. Farlina, you are up. Please roll a d6.
Jeez.
It still hasn't broken, even though it
Roll
took damage.
Roll either a 1 or a 6. That's probably a good thing.
4 again!
Oh, no!
Damn it!
Roll a different direction at
We
least.
gotta roll a different die. That one's in
Dice
jail.
jail, dice
yeah. All right, here I'm rolling the direction. I'm assuming that's happening again. Yeah.
3.
1.
3.
I'm
3.
still.
No!
This will fade eventually, but not yet.
I'm
As
just crashing
you
into
crash
the-
into the piece of barrier glass, and this time it does throw you back.
Ooh, I'll take it, whatever it is.
It's just 1 point of damage.
All right.
Yep. All right.
Good turn.
Tamhir, you're up.
Oh boy.
Do I clearly look like there's something wrong with me?
Yes.
Yeah.
You are not moving the way. Certainly not the way you've moved before, but barely the way a human would move, or a tiefling would move.
Person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
person, a humanoid. There's something almost marionette-like
Ugh,
the way you're moving.
that's creepy.
You know what? I'm just gonna say, let's get back to the room. Close it off. I'm gonna head back.
Okay.
I'll take my action and movement to get back in the room.
You do so. You begin
Regroup.
moving away from Farlina, who's crashing into the glass,
I got
and
nothing for you.
pass by Valen, and yeah, you move towards the open doorway.
Do I make it there? 60 feet? No, probably not.
No, you'd need one more like burst of movement. The only reason Valen was able to do it is because he's a rogue, so he could triple go. As you sort of turn away, the color beast, the being of light above you, just keeps on going, keeps on flying. It does not look down and doesn't try to attack. It's just sailing off into the dark. You can hear sort of this chirping grumble noise almost. It's like it's distressed and it's echoing through the large hall, but yeah, it just flies away. Tybalt.
I assume it's way too out of range even with my movement.
Well, I mean, it's
30 feet plus. Is it 150 feet away?
no, because it was 20 feet away.
Okay.
And then it has a 60-foot speed, so
yeah.
you can hit it.
Tybalt's gonna try and she'll touch it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Third time is the charm. Yeah, so he moves
Get back
forward a
on
little
that
bit
bike.
and, yeah. When we fall, we get back stronger. Or what? What's the line from Batman?
Nope, that's it. That's a good platitude.
Why do we fall down, master?
Yeah, there we go.
To
Thank
become
you, Gina.
stronger with push-ups.
I'm glad somebody's looking out for me. All right. And that is a 25.
All right.
You did it. You did it.
Yeah.
All right, so then that's 2d8 damage.
It was too close before.
Yeah, 13 damage.
Okay.
Or 11 damage, sorry.
Okay.
7 plus 4 is not 13.
I don't know, in this weird place.
You rocket off another blast of magic. It manages to weave its way between these pieces of barrier and catches the back of this creature, which, much like what you've seen before, dissolves upon impact, the colors leaching out of it as its tail and legs seem to vanish into nothing. Before they pull back out of this creature, its wings reforming as it continues to jet out away from you.
Okay, then I guess use the rest of my movement to run back to the room.
Okay. Phelan?
Actually, scratch that. Actually, if she's still out there, Tybalt's gonna go for her.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on Farlina.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see Farlina kind of staggering back away from where she just slammed into this piece of glass, looking dazed, and her pupils are huge and dilated. Something looks wrong.
But it flew off, right?
Yeah, it flew off. It's
Okay.
not trying to attack you.
We should get back to the room.
You get no
I'm
response.
just blinking. Yeah.
I'm just gonna shake her. Like,
Okay.
are you okay?
I don't respond.
Yeah,
No.
I think, let's say your turn comes back around. If we're sort of disengaging from combat is what it sounds like. So here's the thing. The spell effect is going to wear off at the end of a minute, but in order to just get there quicker, we can have you roll another save if you want.
Do I roll? I roll,
So
a
roll a
d6
D6?
again. Well, let's say I roll one more and then
Yeah. and we'll see where you run.
1.
Okay.
What does that
yeah,
do to me?
roll a d4.
Fuck. 4 is what I got.
Okay. You take off back towards the portcullis door that's sealed.
It looks like I'm going the right way.
Basically, it looks like she's fine. She turned back around and started sprinting towards where everyone else is
Just
going.
very
so.
dismissive.
A little rude.
All right.
You're left
I'm
alone.
gonna
Yeah.
run back.
Well, I
to that.
never.
Fine.
Oh goodness.
All right. So
So then after the minute happens, how do I feel?
you feel a little almost congested. Your head is starting to clear, but it just feels like it was full of cotton. But the song dies down and fades away, and you find yourself kind of cold, standing in the middle of the hallway, surrounded on all sides by these shards of orange glass.
Oh, my head. Okay, then I guess is there no one around me now? Everyone's left. I just stop.
I think Tybalt was running towards her and kind of staying at a distance and just being worried.
Oh, okay, that was really weird.
All right, you're back then?
What do you mean back?
Yeah, you've been gone for a little bit.
Where did I go?
Running around? You weren't responding.
I wasn't okay. Oh, can we just get back inside?
Can I get back in here, please?
Yeah.
You see Tamhir sort of poke his head out of the door before swishing back into the warmed area with the bonfire. Is the bonfire concentration, or does it just...
Well, when I initially cast it, it was concentration, but if it's like a place that lights up, like if it's a fire pit, then the fire would have stuck.
Okay,
but if
you can feed it with... There's stacks of wood along the wall.
Okay,
so
yeah. But initially, like when I'm using it in combat, it's 1 minute concentration.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So...
Go back inside, yeah.
A little dazed... A little confused, you all make your way back towards the room that you've sort of established as your base. You can see the regent's propped himself up and is looking just assessingly at all of you as you come back in the room.
Something tried to steal the thing, and I reach into my pocket. I'm like, oh, where is it?
No, I have it.
What do you mean you have it?
I have it. You wouldn't give it up.
Oh, I don't know. My head still feels like cotton right now.
Is there a hex keyhole on this side of the door? Of the one we came through.
And yes, there is. The door is open, but there's definitely an indentation for one of the hex keys.
I want to pull it out and try it if everyone's back inside.
Okay.
See if that door is super broken.
Everyone gets back inside, and you walk over to this clean panel with the indentation. You place the hexagonal key into its slot, and it's a perfect fit with little grooves on the side to allow you to sort of pull it back out now that it's in place. And as you do so, the door glides shut.
Excellent. Okay, feel a little bit better now.
That would have been nice to have done it first, but...
Well,
Lesson learned, I suppose.
Yeah. What were those things?
You see the dwarvish woman wander over to look at the doorway that you've just interacted with, and she's just peering at it consideringly, and she takes out a very small little notebook and starts making notes.
Were those I guess I was stunned, so I wouldn't have been able to like assess if I knew what they looked like or if they looked familiar. Yeah.
No, so far you never actually saw one.
Yeah. Okay. All I know is something tried to take the key from me, and then I ended up back in the hallway.
Yeah, so. There were invisible things, and then we fought.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You mostly ran into things.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that makes me look real good.
I think you charged a wall a couple times.
Oh, nice. That's why my head is
Didn't break it, though.
I didn't break the wall?
No. Or your head.
Yeah, my head is still here. And I check my horns real quick. And sort of, like, adjust my hair, like, trying to, like, recompose myself.
Yeah. Your forehead's a little dark from where you slammed it into the wall, but otherwise, you're looking fine.
Okay, cool.
So the dwarf woman's, like, right next to me now, right? If she came up to the door?
Yeah, she's right to your left.
Like, I'm terribly sorry. We've been harried, but what is your name?
Bass Parker. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
properly.
you. Tamhir.
Nice to meet you.
We should have done that a while ago.
And she sort of grabs your wrist as you shake hands, and lets go, looking up at the doorway.
What do you do, Bass?
Guild craftsman. And she's peering along the edges of the door. There's not much emotion in her face. She's just looking at it.
Does any of this look like a familiar structure to you?
It's not dwarf, if that's what you're asking.
It wasn't, but okay.
Also doesn't look like anything we would have built in Artegan. This is old. You see some stuff that looks a bit like this in Gauntler from time to time.
We've definitely seen stuff like this in Viltfur as well. I can recall seeing older structures looking like this.
Well, that's eerie. A bit disconcerting. She just looks away, goes and sits back down by the fire. And then after a moment, she looks over at the regent, and then back at you, Farlina, and back at the regent. We're not gonna have to deal with demons or anything like that, are we? That's what's being implied, right? It's like Veltfur, there's barriers. We gonna be dealing with monsters?
That is what I was asking
I
earlier.
mean, I think we fought some in the hall.
And were they like monsters or were they dragons or things like that? Things we know about.
Alien to me.
They were real small, strange colors.
I don't know, my head was cotton.
I didn't get a look at them. And the Regent doesn't really say anything.
What about you, Jonathan? You know what is out there?
He hasn't introduced himself.
Oh shit, he hasn't. You're totally right. Well, no, I would know. I would know his name.
You'd know
Oh,
his
he
name.
would know.
I would know
Yeah,
his name.
You'd know his name, but no, he hasn't introduced himself.
That would be
but,
appropriate coming from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he just kind of shakes his head, says, "Couldn't tell you."
Couldn't tell us or don't want to tell us.
You've been down here before, though. You say this is your camp.
I don't know what those things were. I can say that there's some weirdness down here. You see the old shredded barrier in the hallway.
True, if you take down a bubble, then things on the other side of the bubble are going to come through, so.
Yeah, look, all we do down here is patch holes that are already here. That's all I know, too. It's not like we settled in Tapston to deal with this. This kind of just fell on our laps.
Or it came up from underneath you.
That's more accurate. For what it's worth, we've been trying. We've been calling in experts trying to help here, but there's only so much you can do.
So does this mean that Tapston is essentially collapsing into this?
That's new. I don't know what's been going on with the earthquakes. We thought that was any gestures over at Tybalt, and I'm still not sure it's not, but I don't have any more information about that. Tapston's not built on very strong foundations, obviously. There's a lot of caves underneath it, but it's been holding strong for a while. And looking at him, the Regent has a little bit more color than he did before. Not much, but he's seeming a little bit more with it at the moment.
Does there seem to be truth to what he's saying?
Make an insight check.
9.
Seems legit.
Cool.
To be honest, the Regent doesn't wear much expression on his face except for when he actively chooses to. So he just kind of seems to have a flat affect. Seems like he's telling the truth.
Okay.
But you don't know him.
Do you think we should? Do you think you'll be able to move on today, or should we stay the night here in
Not today.
relative safety?
And even if I could, we can't go through the collapsed hallway, which is where the shortcut back up is, which means we'd need to go deeper, and I don't think I can do that at this moment.
Which collapsed hallway? The one we saw on our way in here, or the one behind us, like far behind us?
The one that collapsed behind us when we fell.
I see.
Speaking of, Jonathan, I do have to ask, why no magic? Seems a little peculiar.
I don't think I need to answer you.
I mean, it's a little fair. Yeah, you were interrogating me recently. Tables have turned a little bit.
You came to these people's home and tried to destroy what they care about. Yeah.
Allegedly while we're here.
You definitely came.
Okay. You two are never gonna see eye to eye.
Can
All
I
right.
ask why no magic?
Not while he's in the room.
It's fair enough.
I promise to cover my ears.
What if I take him with me on something I forgot to do?
Seems not like a very tactical move from me, so I'm gonna opt not to. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm still gonna take him with me.
I mean, y'all should figure out why. It's a little peculiar, don't you think? I mean, kind of weird, because we could help him out. He could be back on both feet, but he's refusing for some strange reason.
It's people's choices, so you know.
His prerogative.
Can I do another scan of the room to see like what other? So so Lady Opreed and the Bast is still here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bast is by the fire. Lady Opreed is to the Regent's left. There's some space between them. She's still sort of huddled up on one of the bedrolls.
Well, do we stay here for the night? I mean, I guess we're locked in here, so
Not a bad
suppose
idea.
we could.
Yeah, we could.
Seems most secure.
I suppose I go over to the drawer and I pull out like there's some food here, so
I have some with me as well.
okay. Any other suggestions? I mean, What about you?
I mean, we don't have much choice, right? He doesn't want to walk. I'll gesture to the...
Can't.
Yeah, can't walk.
It's
Probably
probably
safest. Stay.
it's probably best that we all stay together. Yes.
Yeah.
I think so, says Lady O'Preed from where she's sitting.
I'll point at Tybalt. Will you come with me back out, real quick?
Sure, why
Something
not?
I wanted to do. I'll reopen the door. Is it smooth now in the track?
Yeah,
open it?
you replace the hexagonal key into the socket, and the door smoothly reopens. Yeah, this door seems to be working appropriately.
I will hand the key to Valen and say, "Lock it. Let us back in when we get back."
Can we be able to knock?
Can we hear through the door?
I don't know.
How will we know that you're at the door?
I'm gonna knock.
Okay. How about we open the door up in 5 minutes?
Okay.
How long's your
Shouldn't be
task?
that long. It's just in the other room. Do you want to come?
Sure. I don't know what you're doing,
Okay.
but okay.
All right, group
We
trip.
I did just say that we should stay together, no?
2 minutes out in the other room.
All right. I'll follow them out.
While I walk, I kind of, just very, very ostentatiously never turn my back towards Tamhir. Just
Sure.
Just kind of keep an eye on
This
him
is
the
why I
entire
asked
time.
you to come, actually, to keep an eye on me while I look for something.
All right.
So in the larger hall, I want to find a piece of the shattered orange glass, like a dinner plate or like a foot square sort of piece.
Absolutely. There's
Take with me.
quite a few pieces around. Many of the pieces in this hall are large. They're tens of feet long, but there are sort of shards that are scattered around the ground, and you're able to find one.
Looking
that's
for like a
about
big
size.
plate.
Okay, sure. You're able to find one.
That's it, guys.
As you
Whole
reach down
mission.
to grab it, your hand goes numb. As you try to make contact with it, you're having a really hard time
Okay.
like actually touching it. It's almost like there's a half inch of space that you're having trouble.
I'll dig in my pack for like a burlap sack.
Okay.
Can I like scoop it in there?
Yeah, you still have the crowbar too, so you can
Yeah,
kind
you
of
can
like
tap it
shovel
in.
it in. Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm going for.
It makes this strange like pulsing bassy noise every time you hit it with the crowbar trying to shovel it in, but you're able to do so, and you get it into a bag.
Can I tell what this is? Can I tell that it looks like
Make an
berry
Arcana
magic?
check.
Okay. 11.
Okay. It looks like abjuration magic, but you don't know why it would be still here or physical like this.
I just thought this
You've
was.
certainly interacted with very large, very powerful magical shields in the past, and you know that they do have a physical presence, but you've never seen one in pieces or anything like that.
Okay. What are you planning to do with that?
I thought it was super interesting.
Oh, it certainly
And-
is.
Maybe useful.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I always take things that are useful.
It's a
And
good.
just in case, I will not put it in the bag of holding, because who knows? I'll put it in my regular backpack.
Okay, you do so.
Yeah, sort of realizing that, this is about that. Tybalt's just like keeping an eye off in the darkness.
Okay, make a perception check.
Yeah, 11.
Okay.
Come on, that's why I brought you.
Well, you don't know that.
He looks like he's gazing out into
Damn
the
it.
darkness.
He's doing a good job.
I actually was gonna say I wanted to like look around at the room too, like to look at the pillars and the structure and everything too. Just
Okay.
Look around.
Go for it. Also make a perception
I guess it's also
check.
perception.
Yeah.
I'm marching back in.
No, it's 1.
Oh god.
If you guys haven't realized, I'm not wise.
Didn't ask you to come
This is true.
at first.
Little metagamey, but
Yeah.
you kind of look around and it looks like a big old hall. Yeah,
It's really pretty in here. Are you finished?
Yes.
Okay.
just wanna head
So I
back.
guess we're waiting for a couple minutes by the entrance because we don't have the key.
I'll try to knock. The secret knock that both Valen and I know.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Whoa. Damn. Sweet, man. Yeah, you hear a muffled noise through there. It transmits noise. It's not sound.
Okay. Before they get back,
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to talk to Jonathan.
Okay. You turn away from the door and move over to
Yeah.
where the regent is lying.
I'm gonna say, I'm Valen, from House Marin, and I've been visiting an old friend out here. Why no magic?
He can't escape this.
He bares his teeth in kind of a big smile, looks sideways at where Lady O'Preed is just kind of watching all this unfold. Looks back. I'm familiar with your house, yes.
Yeah.
You, Gwyn House Waxen Ties, I think, from what I've heard. Old house, very old house.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I haven't gotten a chance to visit. It's
totally
been a
fine.
pretty busy couple of years.
We're in some unfortunate circumstances.
Well, I appreciate your support.
Yeah. No answer?
I don't know you. I don't know your affiliation with the other three.
It's very fair. Okay. Forget the magic thing. Is there anything you can tell me that's going to help us in this situation?
And you can see Lady O'Preed kind of lean forward, interested, to hear what happens. And Jonathan looks between the two of you, looks over at Bass, shakes his head, and says, "Look, you know we have problems with Waxen at the moment, but that's not our biggest problem. It never has been. It's certainly not my problem. Other than that, I have to help Gwen as best as I can. I don't know what's going on. I have guesses, but I'm not going to share them because a bad guess is worse than good information. Or bad information. It's just not worth anything, so I'm going to have to sit on this one for a little bit, Valen. I'm sure you understand."
I do. I appreciate your honesty. Can I insight check him? Natural 20.
Shit! You don't get vibes off him, but you get vibes off Lady O'Preed, who's sitting very close.
Okay.
You get the sense that the regent's not going to say anything near the young O'Preed daughter because she is paying way too much attention, and you can almost feel her assessing weaknesses both in you and the regent. She's just a little too close and a little too on edge. And the regent is ever so slightly leaning away from her, and you can just see all this unfold in front of you.
Okay. Alright, I'll open the door for them now.
We've been knocking for like a minute, man.
Okay, I'll press it.
You put the key back into the socket, and the door slides open.
How'd it go?
Mission accomplished.
It's fine.
What'd you guys get?
No more creatures.
Piece of the glass.
You wanted to look at it more closely, I suppose. I don't know what you need that for, but it's
Neither
none
do I.
of my business.
Until I need
Could
it.
come in handy.
That's a fair point. Yes.
See all this other stuff?
Things that come in handy?
Yeah.
Okay. You come prepared.
Very.
Are you prepared for this?
Oh, this is my work.
I see.
Oh.
What kind of work do you do?
Well, exploration.
Oh, I see. Like exploring like dungeons and caves and
Wherever I need to go.
how do you know where you need to go?
That is the question, isn't it?
It really is.
Seems I found it though.
Yes. This must be like are you just like in your element right now?
Oh, I'm ready to go. But
I love it.
I understand the need for caution.
That's a fair point.
That's pretty wise.
Silently, while this is going on, it seems like Valen relocked the door through charades in an audio-only medium. Also, it's worth noting that beneath your feet, and for the first time in a while, you feel that sloshing sensation. The world easing from side to side. It's muted once again in here. You don't feel it nearly as strongly as you did when you were in the original hallway. It's almost like an echo, but for the first time in a while, you feel that sensation.
Well, that is not good. We wanted to stay here for the evening, but
I still think it's best.
the ground is still moving. This place could possibly collapse on top of us.
I think that's true wherever we go.
I don't think there's a way to escape it.
We're at least locked in here.
Okay.
Hypothetically, the regent says, we should be safer here than certainly anywhere above here. The whole purpose of the runes here and the barriers here was originally to support this structure in a place so deep. Obviously, there's been some failure in that system, but it should be better than out and just open tunnel. At least for the time being.
Should we settle down for a rest?
I suppose so. Yes. And I'll go over and like tend the fire a bit and like light it back up a bit more. Put a produce flame down into it. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Or I guess I'll use control flames to like make it light up more. Yeah.
All right.
I will take 11 minutes to set up an alarm at the perimeter of the 2 doors.
Okay. You string it sort of along the floor beneath the door that you entered, and then across by the wood pile along the edge of the room over to the other door, and end the alarm.
Set to audible alarm
Okay.
to wake up everyone.
Sounds good. It sounds like you all are beginning the process of turning in for the evening, so my question would be, are there any conversations that you all want to have before you turn in? Are there any things that you want to do or prepare for tomorrow?
Sort of loudly at some point, kind of indirectly, I talked to Valen and Bess. Jonathan tell you his secrets while we were out?
Yes, we got all the secrets.
Oh man, you have to share with me sometime. Kind of punch him on the shoulder.
I don't think you should call him Jonathan. Seems a bit rude.
He was about to kill me. Say that's ruder.
I don't think you understand the precarious situation you're in at this moment.
Oh, I do fully understand. I'm very close to death, but it's part of natural life, so have some fun before you go out.
And Bass just kind of shakes her head. She looks delighted in a strange way by your insistence. Nods, almost like a half bow. Turns away, goes back over to grab one of the bedrolls.
I've cracked the mystery.
Yes.
I wanted to check in on Lady O'Preed's injury,
Okay.
actually. Is it looking at it? I didn't actually assess it the first time.
No, nobody's looked at it except for her, who she seems to have like taken off her shoe and sort of torn off the bottom of her torn leggings.
If you don't mind, would you like me to take a look?
As you walk over, she sort of flinches away and then seems to remember herself and sits up with a little more poise. And after a moment, she just nods and sort of sits forward so that you can have better access.
All right.
Yep.
I'll take a peek.
Okay. Medicine check.
15.
Okay. It seems all right. There's abrasions. It's a little bit swollen, but it doesn't seem like she broke anything.
Okay.
It doesn't look pleasant. It looks like it probably hurts a bit, but she should be able to walk just fine.
Okay.
Yep.
I think by tomorrow you'll be all right. At least to move on.
She nods her head very quickly in rapid succession, and then sort of leans back against the rolled up bedroll. After a moment, she seems to realize that she's been using one of the bedrolls as a pillow, and there's not that many. So, with some hesitance, she grabs the one that she's been leaning on and tosses it forward.
I'll pull out like the wineskin that I had, and I'll offer it to Bass and to Lady O'Preed as well. Like, anybody?
Bass takes a swig and then passes it back, and nods and smiles, and also gestures at the fire, just says, "Thanks.
It is my pleasure.
It's appreciated. It's healing."
Fire is definitely healing. I agree.
You pass it to Lady O'Preed, who watched both you and Bass drink from it, hesitates for a moment, and then, like, just chugs. Yeah, just like, not the whole thing, but she takes, like, probably 2 or 3 full, like, mouthfuls before wiping her face and passing it back. Thanks.
You're welcome, my lady.
Thank you.
It's
kind.
It is my pleasure again. And I turn like, anybody else? And I offer it up to anyone else that needs a little swig.
Not for me. Are we we paranoid enough for watch, or are we just going to bed?
It's locked.
Nobody can bypass locks.
No.
I'm happy to take a watch if you'd like.
I think it's probably wise.
I'm used to it.
For a bit.
3 watches?
Would anyone are people look like they're winding down now?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Very much so. This has been a pretty traumatic day for everybody involved, even those not seriously injured, so yes.
I'm actually going to sit in front of the fire for a moment, and I'm actually gonna unhook and pull out my flute, and I'm gonna pull it up, and I'm just gonna play maybe like for a minute, like a really like soft and like gentle, soothing melody, and then sort of use control flames to kind of like make the flames sort of dance around and make some little shapes in them. Maybe like some birds, and maybe a little dragon comes up and bursts out. Yeah, so. And I'll just do that for maybe like a minute or so, just to like relax the room, see if I can relax the room a little bit. Yeah.
Hey, Tybalt.
Yeah?
Is this some kind of ritual thing?
Yeah, she's, I think she's gonna prepare us for sacrifice.
Alright.
Best, don't turn your back to her. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's beautiful, thank you. And turns to her.
And then I stop playing and say, "You don't deserve that," and I put it away.
Oh, sorry. Everyone.
The room quiets. The fire becomes slightly less magical. After a moment, Bass, who's been sitting by the fire, gets a slightly concerned look over her face and starts looking around and looks over at the door and looks back at the fire. Says, I don't think there's a way to vent here with the door all the way closed. We might not want to have a full fire going tonight.
Okay, I can bring it down a little bit, and I'll use control flames to like bring it down to like
Maybe just coals.
almost just coals, like maybe a small flame. Yeah, and I'll reduce it.
And Bass looks a little bit more relieved. She's like, all right, thank you.
And then one other thing I'll do is I'll try and use like prestidigitation to like see if I can remove some of the smoke. I don't know if I can like magically do that, like sort of poof it away.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take
okay.
first watch.
Valen?
I'm just gonna say it's been a rough day, and I feel like we handled it pretty well. You know, maybe you guys.
You know,
did.
people don't say it enough. I think you're so right.
Thank you.
Like, we could all be dead right now.
That's what
many
I'm saying.
times over.
See, yeah. Anyway,
Something to appreciate.
I'm Valen, by the way. Didn't get that out of the way earlier, so.
I am Farlina. I realize I did not introduce myself to all of you either, so I suppose it is a pleasure meeting you, but the circumstances are not pleasurable.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, y'all were there when I was getting tried, so you probably know my name is Tybalt. But I'll say it again just to be polite.
And I've met most of you, but if not, I'm Tamhir.
Bass raises her hand. Just, Bass. Parker. Yeah. Guild craftsman. Yeah. Okay.
I like her.
I feel bad for Parker. Nothing from.
Lady of Preet stays silent. And
Or passed
the
out.
regent has fallen asleep.
This here's the problem with nobility.
Whoa.
Are you Sir? Are you Sir Valen?
I would like Sir Valen.
Oh. All right.
No. I mean, if you want. It's really up to you.
I don't think it is.
Of course it is.
All right, I'm going to take a watch. Go, all of you get some sleep first.
Yeah, I offered.
Do you want to take watch first?
Yes, please.
All right, I'm going to bed. I go to sleep.
Immediately.
You grab a bedroll, and you know what? It's kind of warm in here. It's kind of nice. It's been a very long day. You're out like a light.
Yep, totally.
I've never done a watch before. So.
I thought us three,
Oh, okay.
Farlina
Never
and
mind.
Tybalt, were
Okay,
taking a
I got
watch.
it. You guys got it.
You can get your full beauty rest, sir.
Bass chuckles like, you still don't have to, I guess.
Aren't you a high elf though? You don't even really need to sleep.
No, I don't need to.
Yeah.
Just choosing to sleep.
Just in the corner,
that is
just
a sign
awake.
of nobility.
Yeah, that is.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there we go.
I racially do not need to sleep, but
I'm
I might.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just do it anyway.
I'm not watching.
I'll I'll post up in the corner, huddle my blanket around me for the first 4 hours.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Oh boy.
Like, for 4
Oh. 9, passive 17.
Nothing seems to happen.
Cool. It's good that it doesn't.
Who's next?
We didn't decide, so I will go wake up Tybalt, because it's more awkward to have your watch in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Valen's just awake.
Are you visibly awake?
He could just be sleeping. You have the option. It's just not needed.
It's true.
Like he's like
It's kind of rude.
he's
but-
like meditating or something.
I'll wake up Tybalt.
All right.
We agreed.
No, Tybalt gets up totally fine. Just, sort of sets up in a similar place.
Sorry, buddy.
Gotta watch out for him. Pat him on the back. I guess another perception check. That is a 15.
Okay. About halfway through your watch, you hear a noise coming from the closed door that leads out into the main hall. It's a scritching noise, and then kind of a yowl, like a cat that's been caught outside in the rain. And then nothing.
Alright, no. Tybalt just sits, keeps his staff ready.
Right before your watch is over, you hear something low and far away. It's not right outside the door. You can't even really figure out the source of it, but you hear something like a dish breaking 4 rooms over, and then like a low groan. It's not close, but you hear something.
Yeah, again, Tybalt, not gonna raise the alarm about this, but... And then I guess Farlina's on final watch. Yeah, so I'll go and pat her up. Hey, so...
Then I jump up and I light up my hand real quick.
Easy there.
Oh, is it my turn? I snuff
sorry.
it out. Yeah.
There's been a couple noises. Something was scritching at the door, but seems to have held.
It is all okay?
For now, yeah.
Okay.
But
I'll sit up and take watch.
Okay, you do so. Roll a perception check.
15.
Okay. Your watch goes on mostly uneventful, but you too, like an hour or two into your watch, hear something far away. This just sounds like a rhythmic, low, crashing noise. Bang, 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 bang. After a while, it stops.
It is not great. Okay, so does my watch end?
Otherwise, uneventful.
Other than that, all right. I guess I'll go over to Valen now and.
I think
pass
at
watch
this
over.
point,
Or is
probably.
it
Probably morning.
daytime now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, we're
You're,
3 hours.
you're
3 hours.
incredibly underground.
Yeah,
and
that's
also,
true.
it was already late at night when this all happened, so your sense of time is
Okay.
very distorted at the moment.
But we all got our long rest.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. We feel rested.
That's what's important.
So, as you all begin to rise, sort of groaning back into consciousness, you find yourselves awake, rested, sore, bewildered, and just generally uncomfortable at the beginning of this new day. You find yourself deep, deep below the earth, trapped and confused as to where you plan on going next. But you know that you need to get back to the surface somehow. You know that one way is barred. And so I think next time we will begin to explore this area in which you have found yourselves and see if you can find a way out.
Thank you for listening to In-Betweens Episode 4. In-Betweens was written by Gina Smith, starring Gina Smith, Allison Mann, Gus Ireland, Evan Falco, and Victor Mann. The music was composed, orchestrated, and recorded by Jacob Ryan Smith. D&D Major was created by Gina Smith, Jacob Ryan Smith, and Allison Mann. If you're interested in supporting the creators and future productions, consider donating to our Patreon at patreon.com/ShortOneGaming. Or to see our Let's Plays and other projects, subscribe to our YouTube channel, ShortOneGaming.